Welcome to Messages from the Universe with Laurie Wondra. Laurie is an internationally renowned psychic medium, author, and shamanic practitioner, sharing insights from angels, guides, wisdom keepers, and teachers of the universe that help you navigate life's mysteries and transformations.
Hello, I am Laurie Wondra, and thank you for listening. Today I want to talk about light and the many faces of light, and that means understanding the roles and responsibilities and impacts of light runners, light healers, light changers, light bearers, and light leaders. Now, humanity has long described those who carry spiritual awareness and cosmic connections as workers of light. And across traditions, there are countless titles: mystics, shamans, healers, prophets, seers, and guides. From my teachers of the universe, they shared with me that in modern spiritual language, there are 5 particular terms that stand out: light runner, light healer, light changer, light bearer, and light leader. And while all these archetypes share the common thread of working with divine illumination, each represents a distinct role in the great tapestry of human awakening. To understand the differences between them, we must look at how light is expressed through service, energy, action, and consciousness. We can use light as a metaphor. Before exploring each role, it's essential to recognize why light is such a central metaphor in spiritual teachings. Well, light symbolizes awareness and consciousness, the ability to see clearly. Light also symbolizes healing and transformation, the illumination that dissolves shadow. It also symbolizes hope and guidance, a flame that directs the lost. And light symbolizes the divine presence, the spark of source that is within each and every soul. When someone is called to be a light runner, a healer, a changer, a bearer, or a leader, it signifies that they embody one of these qualities more fully, or that their soul path is designed to emphasize that particular expression of divine illumination. Let's take a look at these roles that are carried. I'll talk about the core essence of each, the characteristics, the challenges, and the contribution that they bring. So let's begin. Let's begin with the light runner. The light runner are carriers of speed and transmission. The core essence is the light runner is the messenger, the one who moves quickly across realms, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, to deliver codes of awakening. They are channels of speed, agility, and transmission. Where others may take time to anchor wisdom, the light runners act like a lightning bolt, fast, direct, and usually they are a catalyst. Their characteristics include messengers of the divine. Light runners carry energetic downloads, prophetic visions, or intuitive insights and deliver them swiftly. They are travelers between realms. They often experience astral projection, lucid dreams, or a natural ability to shift consciousness rapidly. They're catalysts of action. They push others into motion. Their presence is activating, sparking momentum in those around them. The challenges are because their energy is quick-moving, light runners may struggle with grounding. They can feel scattered or impatient, especially when others cannot keep up with the frequency they carry. Their path requires balance and learning to integrate speed and the balance of stillness. Their contribution is that light runners remind humanity that awakening does not always require slow evolution. Sometimes transformation happens in a flash. They embody the quicksilver truth that light can travel faster than doubt and that divine messages are meant to move. Now, the light healer, they are the restorers of wholeness. And their core essence of the light healer is the one who works directly with energy to restore balance, wellness, and wholeness. They use their luminous presence to transmute pain, release trauma, and open pathways for renewal. And unlike the runner who moves quickly, the healer works deeply and often slowly, guiding energy through layers and layers of density until it returns to harmony. The characteristics are energy medicine, whether through hands-on healing, sound, prayer, crystals, or intention. Light healers channel restorative forces. They have compassionate presence. They hold space without judgment, creating environments where wounds can surface safely. And transmutation, well, their gift is alchemy, transforming fear, sorrow, and illness into light. Now, their challenges might be that light healers sometimes take on the pain of others, forgetting to release it. Without strong boundaries, they can feel drained or overwhelmed. Their journey often includes learning the art of detachment, serving without carrying. Their contribution is that light healers embody the truth that no wound is beyond the reach of light. They remind us that healing is not about erasing scars, but about allowing divine light to flow through them, making them part of a greater beauty. They remind us that when we just want to cut away something, it doesn't work. We need to heal and bring love and light into the wound. The light changer, well, they're agents of transformation, and their core essence of the light changer is the disruptor, the transformer, the soul who walks into systems and rewrites them with new frequencies. Where light healers mend and restore, light changers revolutionize and reconfigure. They embody the evolutionary impulse of creation. And the characteristics of a life changer? Well, they're alchemy innovators. Light changers bring radical new perspectives and are often ahead of their time. They're pattern breakers. They dissolve old paradigms, liberating individuals and communities from outdated structures. They're visionaries of possibility. They see beyond current reality and hold the codes of future evolution. Their challenges are because they disrupt, light changers can be misunderstood, resisted, or even rejected. Their presence often stirs discomfort because they shine light on what no longer works. They must learn patience and diplomacy, for their fiery energy can burn if not channeled wisely. The contribution of a light changer is that they're architects of the new earth. They remind us that spiritual awakening is not only about personal healing, but also about collective transformation. Their gift is to break down walls and open gateways to new ways of being. And the light bearer, well, they are carriers of hope and illumination. The core essence of a light bearer is one who carries the flame. Their presence is stabilizing, reassuring, and guiding. They do not necessarily run, heal, or change systems directly, but they hold light visibly so that others can find their way. And the characteristics of a light bearer is that they're keepers of hope. Light bearers shine during dark times. They become the lanterns for the lost. They embody faith. They live their truth, radiating integrity and clarity. Their silent strength Often they do not need to speak much. Their very existence becomes a guiding star. But the challenges of a light bearer may sometimes feel burdened by the responsibility of holding that flame. They can experience fatigue or discouragement if the collective continues to resist the illumination. Their path requires trust in the eternal source of their light. It is not theirs to carry alone. The contribution of a light bearer is that they're symbols of continuity. They remind humanity that light never disappears. It only needs to be tended to. They embody constancy, showing us that no matter how dark the night, the flame remains. And the light leader, well, they are guides of collective awakening. Their core essence of the light leader is one who unites, inspires, and directs others into aligned action. They embody wisdom and vision and responsibility, serving as a bridge between higher frequencies and human communities. The characteristics of the light leader is that they are guides and mentors. They nurture the gifts of others, recognizing the unique light in every soul. They're strategists of spirit. They know how to align groups, how to create movements and sustain collective momentum. They are embodied sovereignty. True light leaders do not demand followers. They awaken leadership in others. The challenges of the light leadership is that they may always carry the shadow of ego, because light leaders must continually purify their intentions, ensuring that their guidance is not about control, but about service. They are tested with power, recognition, and of course, responsibility. The contribution of a light leader is that they are essential in times of planetary shifts. They help channel scattered awakenings into cohesive movements. They remind us that the collective requires direction, but true leadership empowers others to shine equally. Now, you may have listened to each of these descriptions and thought, I do this, that's me, and that's me. We don't have to be one. We're agile and adaptable, and though these archetypes are distinct, they're not exclusive. A single soul may embody aspects of one or more roles at different stages of their journey. For example, a light runner may grow into a light leader as their quick transmissions become teachings. A light healer may evolve into a light changer when their work expands from individuals to social systems. And a light bearer may inspire others so consistently that they naturally step into light leadership. This fluidity shows that light work is less about labels. It's more about pathways of expression. The archetypes are guides, not prisons. They help us recognize the shape of our current service while honoring that light itself is infinite. Our development and use of light is infinite. And we all know our souls are continuing to raise our hand to the universe as to where we are needed. What light is needed here? What role is needed here? And your soul is raising its arm high and waving it that says, me, I'll step into this role. The collective dance of light. Just for a minute, imagine a community where each archetype is active. The runner delivers divine insight swiftly, sparking the vision. The healer clears the wounds that arise in response to that vision. The changer transforms old structures to make space for the vision. And the bearer holds the flame steadily so the community does not lose faith. And the leader orchestrates their efforts, weaving them into one coherent movement to follow the vision. And together they form the ecosystem of awakening. No role is greater than another. Each is essential to the whole. Humanity thrives when all forms of light are honored. So what are some things you may do to embrace your role? To discover which archetype you resonate with, here are some reflecting, guiding questions. 1. Do I feel called to deliver messages quickly? You might be a runner. Do I naturally help others heal and restore balance? You may be a healer. Do I feel compelled to transform systems and break old patterns? Well, you might be a changer. Do I sense my gift is to hold light steadily as a guide? You might be the light bearer. Or do I feel drawn to organize, inspire, and direct groups? You might be the leader. And your answers may shift over time, and that is the beauty and the gift of light. It is alive, evolving with your soul's journey. You don't have to be in the spiritual world or in the metaphysical world to know that you carry light. You could be an executive. You could be in a corporate setting. You can be in a retail setting. You could be taking care of children or taking care of adults. Wherever you are in the world, you carry light. And the universe is always asking you to step into your light. Well, what does that mean? It's the role of that light. Where might you be called to step into the role of the light that you carry? Now, the terms light runner, light healer, light changer, light bearer, and light leader are not rigid. They're not rigid categories, but living archetypes that describe the many ways divine light expresses itself through humanity. The runner shows us speed and transmission. The healer teaches us compassion and restoration. The changer embodies transformation and evolution. And the bearer offers hope and constancy. The leader demonstrates vision and collective empowerment. And together, they weave a spectrum of service that supports both individual souls and the collective awakening of humanity. None is better than the other, and all are needed in order to work collectively for the collective. And ultimately, the path of light is not about choosing one title, but it's about recognizing that each of us carry aspects of all of them. And as we grow, we may run, heal, change, bear, or lead, sometimes in the same lifetime, sometimes in the same moment, sometimes in the same day. The invitation that I offer to you is to honor whichever archetype is alive in you now. You might carry a different archetype or different need for light in different situations of your life. You might find in a work environment you're the light runner. At home you might be the light bearer. Allow yourself to let your light shine fully. Trust it. Know it. You are a vibration, a frequency, an energy being of light. For the world does not need light in only one form. It needs the full spectrum. And that's you. I'm Laurie Wondra of Your Life Core, and thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening to Messages from the Universe. For information about Laurie Wondra's current events or to schedule a private session, visit her website, yourlifecore.com. You can also subscribe to her monthly newsletter. Laurie also shares inspirational and informational messages on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Thanks again for listening.